Invincible Season 4 review. A little late, but I know I've only done soccer, or for my Europeans, football videos so far, but I said the other day that I'm going to get into some other stuff. I like movies a lot, TV shows, of course, Invincible, and then Legos. I'm going to start displaying or reviewing new sets that I get as well, but Invincible Season 4 review. If you're an Invincible fan and you're seeing this, maybe you're not into other stuff that I've posted, but this isn't going to be the last video on Invincible. I'll make a Season 5 prediction. But if you're an Invincible fan or a TV show fan and you're seeing this, like, subscribe, comment. I would appreciate this subscription. You know, I'm going to be posting consistently on this channel, and if you guys are seeing this early, you know, you have chances to be, you know, day one subscribers. So if you're seeing it, I would really, really love a subscription. But here we go. So Season 4, I think there are some really, really good things about this season, and I think that there are some not so great things about this season, particularly the Hell episode, Season 4. It is, or Episode 4 of Season 4. It's the lowest rated episode of Invincible through the entire series. It's got a 6.5 on IMDb. And before that episode, I don't think there was an episode below a 7.4 of the entire series. So now it has an 8.7 rating on IMDb, which that episode definitely reflects that. But I think Rotten Tomatoes is still like a 99 or even 100%. But as far as the season goes, I think Season 2 is definitely the worst. And for me, it might not be as popular of an opinion, but I think Season 3 is the best. I think every episode was amazing. I was the most excited every week for a new episode to come out. And then I would say probably Season 1 after that, and then Season 4. Just because Season 1 is also really good. Season 4 is slow. I think it has the best episode in the entire series. And introduction of Thrag is going to be awesome for the rest of the series. But yeah, so I think Season 3, Season 1, Season 4, and then Season 2. But, yeah, so that second half from Episode 5 and on, I think, and then Episode 2, of course. I mean, with the I think that's the Nolan throwback episode where it shows him as a kid on Viltrum and what it was like before the virus, before the, Civil War to wipe out all the weak Viltrumites. But fantastic season, Thrag. I've read all the comics, and I had read them multiple times through before this season had even come out. So I knew what it was going to be like, and I knew Thrag was not going to be fraudulent, how a lot of people felt after Episode 6. I was probably on the same train that I was unsure about Lee Pace's voice as Thrag, but through 7 and 8, I think it is perfect. I think it's amazing. I think the back story and the back flashes of him with Argyle, his voice there is amazing. And then the end of Episode 8, the end of the season, when he's talking to Mark, I think is absolutely awesome. And overall, I think the season is, for me, I give it a 8 out of 10. Maybe an 8.5, just because those last couple episodes are so good. But, the Alan and Nolan side stories going through space, part of the Coalition of Planets, Nolan's conflict on really getting behind actually destroying Viltrum and killing Thrag. I mean, that's been his life for thousands of years. It's where he comes from. It's really hard for him to do that. He doesn't necessarily love Thetis with the Scourge virus. But awesome season. Mark is always great. Not my favorite character, but always great. I love to see the dynamic between him and Cecil at the end of the season when he comes back from the Viltrumite War. And it's good to see him and Cecil on good terms for now. I know that Season 5 is going to have the argument between them over Conquest. But, yeah, so I'm going to just kind of skip through the first half of Season 4 and then get to Season 5, or Episode 5. Conquest and Mark, second round. Awesome fight. Don't think it's as good as the first fight. I think the first fight is probably the best fight in the entire series. Spans over the end of episode 7 and then pretty much the entire episode 8, so the series finale of season 3. But that scene, you guys know which one I'm talking about, when Mark's guts are getting ripped out. I mean, I was uncomfortable. I knew it was coming. It lasted a lot longer than I wanted it to, and it was very uncomfortable and hard to watch. But I watched Robert Kirkman recently say that he just wanted to up that for the viewers, and I love it. I mean, keep it coming. This show is awesome, and for the creator and the developers to have that much, input, attention to detail, it means a lot, and it shows how good this show it really is and how good it's going. And then episode, 6 with Thetis, bossing up, showing everyone that he's a Viltrumite still, and Viltrumites get older with age. So he definitely showed his Viltrumite side for the first time, and that was awesome with the Viltrumites attacking Telescria. But really, episode 7 is what I got to talk about, because Thrag, for me, as I've read the comics and now seeing him in live action, he's one of my favorite villains of all time, so I was so excited to see him on this. And the whole motive behind Thrag, I mean, for me, he's up there with, Vader and Joker and, Thanos and Saruman. It's like, or Sauron. He is so peak in terms of villain, and we're only halfway through this comics, and I know that Thrag is going to be in every season until the series finale, so I'm so excited. And I know that the first 4 seasons of Invincible have been amazing, but I know that the next 3 or 4, whichever one they go to, are going to be even better. But Thrag really did boss up in episode 7. I knew that he was going to be like this, though, so I don't have as much to talk about from a reaction point of view, because I knew this was coming. But I think episode 8, in my opinion, this is really what I want to talk about, the series finale. It's my favorite series finale of the entire, or season finale of the entire series. It's my favorite. I have loved the action from season 1 and through season 3, especially in season 1 and 3 of those finales, but the emotional weight behind this, the PTSD that Mark's feeling, the conversation he has with Thrag at the end to set up everything in the future, there was something about the hallucinations he was having, and just the true pressure that they feel because Thrag isn't dead and the Viltrumites aren't dead and they destroy the planet. But the emotional appeal and the elements of episode 8, to me, make it my favorite. The way that they had the animation and the shading and the conversation go between Thrag and Mark at the end of episode 8 was just amazing. It was peak. I loved the animation, the lines. Thrag really is a very, very compelling villain, because his motive is just the survival of his race, and you can tell by how sophisticated he is when he speaks and the things that he says and his motives, that it's truly so amazing to see live action. I'm so happy about it. And when I say live action, I mean animation. And then the whole other subplots. I mean, the Debbie and Nolan thing, I think, is awesome. Sandra Oh is an amazing voice actor. I think her as Debbie this season is the best she's ever done. I personally, Nolan, Omni-Man's my favorite character, and I love J.K. Simmons as the voice. And his redemption since the end of season 1 has been so fun. Time really has flown. I mean, it's been 3 seasons, 3 years of a redemption arc for Omni-Man, and I love to see it. Obviously, I know that a lot of people don't feel it's deserved, especially, fans particularly, but then also guys from the show like Cecil. But I'm so excited to see the future of this series and the future character development from everyone. It really does get crazy. It gets intense. Everything that we've seen so far is nothing that nothing compares to what we are going to see in terms of action, in terms of character development, in terms of emotion. So I loved season 4. I'm so excited, and I love how they set up for the rest of the series. I'm so excited for season 5. But yeah, so I can always talk more about this sort of stuff, and I could go more in depth. I can make a season 5 prediction based off of like what I think is going to happen, how many issues we're going to cover, what issues will be in each episode. But this is kind of just the first thing. I just wanted to do a little review and my thoughts on season 4. But yeah, that's it. So I was going to talk more about the Hell video, but everyone kind of feels the same way about that. I think it was stupid. But yeah. All right, if you're seeing this, please like and comment. I would really appreciate it. Subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you in the next one.